That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
There goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people that's just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe, and ready to host you.
Send me your thoughts on the video. Okay, bye. Yes. We're starting now. Bye. How's it going? Lekker man. Brother, you have to see your eyes is rooi from the thing. No way there. What? With him. And look here. I was able to tell that the blow is over. I mean, by Wismar Ski Club. The blow is over. What age group is this? Over 55s? Over 50s?
Welcome back to Hartley Vale B for day 8 of the World Masters Hockey World Cup. It is the Alliance versus the South Africans. It is going to be another intriguing clash. The South Africans, they've been really dominant in this tournament. They've had a good tournament thus far. The Alliance, meanwhile, though, they've struggled to put a few performances together. So we hope to see an entertaining game, and hopefully the Alliance can push on and really give their fans something to smile about at this stage. And it's the South Africans early on attack. They make the circle entry. They force back though and the Alliance are able to counter that early attack. And the shot comes in, and it's just wide from South Africa early on. But the South Africans, they've come out to play on a blustery day here at Hartley Vale. The South Africans are moving the ball around nicely and looking for the circle entry, but the Alliance are able to pick it up. The Alliance, a team made up of players from all around Africa, and they found the going fairly tough here at the World Masters Hockey World Cup. It's they haven't trained much together, they haven't trained together, and only came together this week. So it was always going to be an uphill task for the boys in Sky Blue, but just the fact that they're still competing and giving it their best, it shows exactly what the spirit of Masters is all about. And they would love to end on a bit of a high here. Ball's played out wide by the South African side. Pushed back. It's deflected into the center of the field, and it's a good turn to create some space on the left-hand side, but unfortunately just out of reach of the left half. That's a good interception by the Alliance, and it's a one-on-one here with the goalkeeper coming out. He beats the goalkeeper, but unfortunately just pushed wide, and the goalkeeper gets back into position. But that is really promising by the Alliance. The Alliance have free hit outside. It's played across. South Africa moving the ball towards the right, and it's played across the goal, the face of goal, but there's nobody to pick it up, unfortunately, for the South Africans. South Africans had a tough game against the Netherlands just a few days ago. It's been a really good tournament for the South Africans. They defeated Namibia in the opening game 11-0 as the cross comes in, but it'll be a long corner. They defeated the Namibians 11-0 in their opening contest. Then in a hard-fought match against Argentina, went up 4-2, beat the Canadians 6-1. But then in a really entertaining clash, they unfortunately went down to the Netherlands 2-1, and it could possibly cost them the top spot in the group. But they will rue a penalty flick that was missed during the latter stages of the game. It was a high-octane energy clash, and the South Africans really gave as good as they got. But unfortunately, the Netherlands, the experience showing in the end. For the Alliance, it's been a tough battle. They have improved as the tournament's gone, though, after suffering 11 goals to defeat against Spain, and then 22-0 against 22-0. Yes, doubling it up. The Netherlands 1-1 against Namibia. That was their first points of the tournament and only points and only goal, in fact. But South Africa with a circle entry now, and it's at top of the D. It's not picked up. And then unfortunately going down 5-0 to Canada again. So it's been a real baptism of fire, this tournament, for the Alliance. But it's South Africans who will be keen to get as much goals as they possibly can. For it's not only where they're going to finish in the tournament, but in terms of wins, but also goal difference could be a factor, with the Netherlands flying with 43 goals in the goal difference. Spain in second place. Their goal difference is 19, and South Africa 17. So the final game still to come between the South Africans and the Spanish, and that could possibly determine second place in this group, with the Netherlands booking first spot. So all to play here for the South Africans. South Africans, their leading goal scorer is Greg Dillon. He's banged away 6, and also Matthew Alves with 4. He's scored 1 against the Netherlands in the last game. So these are the men that South Africa will be looking at. Alves on the ball right now, throws it up, and a beautiful cut shot that Daryl Cullinan would have been proud of, but just evades the goal by the closest of margins. Definitely a cricketer in his young days. Peter Lange there with a cut shot that would have been more appropriate at Newlands than at Hartley Vale. But the South Africans still searching for that opening goal. Alliance doing well to hold them in these initial stages. Ball gets played in, and it's no deflection, unfortunately, for South Africa. As we remain goalless here after the first 10 minutes of this first shaka. South Africa on the attack through Stephen Goosen, who pushes towards the short corner. He does shows good skill work to get past the first one, but strong defense by the Alliance. And it just beats Worthington on the right, and South Africa possibly would have thought they would have been ahead by now, but the Lions showed good resilience early on defense. Shot comes in, and the goalkeeper swats it away, and for the moment the umpire was thinking about the short corner, but instead he's given the long one. Mike van der Merwe there in the goal for the Alliance, and it's cleared upfield. And South Africa looking to keep the ball in play through Derek Halstead. Still goalless here between the South African over 50 side and the Alliance. It just seems the game against the Netherlands seems to have sapped the energy of the South Africans. That's it's a good interception there by the Alliance. He gets it back. Stephen Dama. The Alliance working hard at the moment, just to pressurize the South Africans, keep them pinned back. And that's execution not 100% there by the South Africans. And it's Rodney Pettit with the foul for the Alliance, and South Africa can restart through Stephen Goosen. It's back to Derek Halstead. And it's played all the way across to Worthington. South Africa haven't utilized Nick Wides yet in this game. He's been a dominant force down the right-hand side, but it's Worthington's task at the moment. As we approach the end of the first chukker, South Africa will launch one final attack. It's on top of the D. Here is a chance, but it's a great save by the Masters goalkeeper, at least the Alliance goalkeeper, Van der Merwe, who keeps this goalless as the hooter goes for the end of the first chukker.
At thehockeysite.com, it's about what happens in the locker room, thinking about the game. It's about planning and preparation, and about training and improving those skills, looking at it from different angles. But of course, it's also about teaching them to score and win. Thehockeysite.com. Share the knowledge.
Welcome back to Hartley Vale B, where it's the South African over 50s up against the Alliance. And thus far, the Alliance have done really, really well to keep the South Africans goalless. And they will be seeing how far they can go, as the South Africans will no doubt be left frustrated. They've had a couple of chances, but Van der Merwe in goal for the Alliance. He's made a few fantastic saves. So the South Africans still plenty to play for. They've got the final game against Spain still coming up, and they know that this is a game that they should be winning comfortably. But that's the Alliance certainly haven't got the memo, and they are putting in a valiant effort thus far. How far they can go, that we'll wait and see. But definitely an improved performance from a team that has struggled this week and has faced stern opposition. But they certainly up for this task against the South Africans, and we'll see how the remainder of the second chukker fares, as the South Africans are on the attack now. The ball comes across, so on top of the D, shot comes in, and the deflection goes just wide, and that's been the story for South Africa thus far on a blustery day here at Hartley Vale. The deflection comes in, and once again, more of a cricket shot there. This time it was a cover drive, but it goes to the left of the upright. Ball gets played into the circle. That's picked up though by the Alliance, and they clear it once more. The Alliance have strong support here at Hartley Vale today, and definitely wanting to see their team do well. Once again, it's a good tackle that's come in by Ryan Hendry. The South Africans have just not been the usual clinical selves today, with Peter Langer not able to pick up the pass. Worthington on the ball for South Africa. Plays it across. And the Alliance, they've got enough bodies there in the circle to get out of that. And it's played up front. Rana now was doing a good shift for the Lions up front, just stretching the South African defense, making those timely runs into space. He might not always collect the ball, but he's certainly giving the South African defenders, pulling the South African defenders, stretching them to all parts of the field. As And that is the short corner, the first short corner that South Africa have been looking for. They finally managed to turn their pressure into something substantial, and this could be the opportunity the South Africans were waiting for. They set up two castles. It's played out to the one towards the right. And the deflection does come, and that is clinical from South Africa. They've been waiting all game for the chance. And once it eventually arrived, the short corner, they have finished it, and the Alliance defense has been broken through Peter Cohen, the goal scorer for South Africa. That allow the South Africans just to breathe a little bit lighter. They've been looking for that opening goal, and that could be the momentum shift this game is in required. It's needed. South Africa have been searching for that opening. Another short corner by South Africa. Shot comes in and it's saved by Van Wyk. South Africa will have another opportunity. The track flick saved by Van der Merwe. Another chance for South Africa. And it is potted into the left corner as South Africa now taking advantage by 2-0. Gregory Knotts adding his name to the goal scorers list. Deflected down by Goosen. It's a deflection, and that is a third goal for South Africa. Great. It's now Peter Lange. The Alliance did really well in that first chaka, but the dam wall has just burst here. With South Africa now leading by 3-0. South Africa on the attack now. They try to utilize that wide channels a bit more, but they will go direct here, and they get the. They don't get the shot away, unfortunately. Deflection comes, and that is the fourth one for South Africa, with De Lange just tapping it away. It really is going to South Africans just moving through the gears now. Ball's played across to the left-hand side of the field. South Africa just a little bit more patient than they were in that first chukker now. Brilliant ball there across the field. And just a free hit on the edge of the circle. The Alliance, hopefully they don't lose their courage and their determination. They showed good fight in that first chukker, keeping South Africa at bay. But now they've got to find ways and means to try and open up the South African defense and try and get a goal themselves. It's off the post, and Van der Merwe clears it, but it will be a short corner. Goalkeeper caught Stan Wares there as it came off the post. South Africa been clinical off the short corners, and they could, in this final few seconds of the first chukker, they could extend their lead to 5. They came out roaring in the second chukker. It was 0-0 after that first period. Ball comes out, it's stopped. Shot comes in by Hallowes. It goes off the pads though, and it's a long corner. That is the hooter for half-time. South Africa utterly dominant in this period, leading by 4-0. South Africa with a short corner early in the third chukker. They play to the right, the zigzag, and the shot comes in. But Van der Merwe, he's up to the task, and then a wild shot that goes begging, unfortunately, for the South Africans. It's been a dominant second chukker by the South Africans, who stormed into a 4-goal lead. And after a positive start with their lines, they're now having to regroup and recover and see how they go for the rest of the game. Another good save Van der Merwe, but the South Africans have still managed to force the short corner. And it could easily be 5 after this. Ball gets played, injection, and the South Africans will have another opportunity. It seems just they weren't on the same wavelength there, but they will come again. The Lions lose extra player for the short corner defense, as the South Africans a wall of white up on attack here. Ejection comes, it's not stopped cleanly. They do have space on the right. The zigzag is played, the shot comes in, and that should have been number 5, but instead Graydon Morris finding the side netting. Comes in again, and the South Africans are able to continue their pressure. South Africans are looking to use the width of the field, which they do, and they now have another circle entry, but it will be a long corner. South Africa played all the way to back. South Africa circle entry, but they have forced a short corner, and the Alliance will also lose another player for 2 minutes to the sin bin. Or at least it's, my apologies, the South African that has been sent to the bin. It's them who will be down to 10 men for a couple of minutes. Is this the opportunity the Alliance been wanting? They give it away though. But they can look to start an attack now. The over is thrown in towards the front, and it's picked up by Nawaz, although he loses possession. Taken up by Goosen, who sends it back to De Lange. De Lange has got a couple of goals already for the day as he walks off to the bench and is replaced by Winston. Dudu on the ball for the Alliance, but they're giving away back to Goosen, who punts it upfield. It's a good intercept though by the Alliance. And Dudu picks it up again, gets it to Nawaz, who tries to link up with it's played into the circle, and that could be a chance for South Africa, for the Alliance. And they do manage a goal through Nawaz. His enterprise has been rewarded. We said that he's been running up and down all the game, more in hope than anything else. But it's finally paid off, and Nawaz, he gets on the score sheet for the Alliance. And immediately the South Africans come back and force a short corner. But Nawaz's goal was only the second goal for the Alliance this entire tournament. So he will definitely cherish the moment. Shot comes in from Halaves, and immediately after going down by reducing their deficit, South Africa hit back immediately through Matthew Halaves, and it's 5-1 now to South Africa. South Africa, they can't take their foot off the pedal. They it's goal difference that could be a crucial factor in this group. They wanting to edge Spain into second place. They do play Spain in their final pool game, but they do know that a couple of more goals will certainly help their cause. And And that is the end of the third chukka. The Alliance is back with a goal of their own, but the South Africans neutralized that with a short corner. So it's 5-1 here at the end of the third chukka. We are back for the final chukka here at Hartley Vale. It is South Africans who are leading by 5-1. And they will look to add to that tally in this final period. It's a big ball played across, and for a moment the Alliance player thought he could pick it up, but he'll be content with the hit from the sideline. Ball gets played into the D. That's a good ball by South Africa into the left-hand side. He checks to turn again, finds a teammate on the right-hand side who plays it into the circle. South Africa still in position. And wins the long corner. Was hoping for the short one, but they'll be content with the long corner. The Lions managed to turn over possession in a crucial area of the field. And that is another goal for South Africa. They extend their lead to 6-1. It's a half a dozen here by the South Africans. And they're stretching their legs quite comfortably in this final chukker at Hartley LB. Ball gets played into the circle. Van der Merwe comes, but it's another opportunity for South Africa, and they really are piling it on now, and as they move into 7-1 to the South Africans. That's good play by South Africa down the right-hand side to create the openings, and but they have the patience to go all the way back to the sweeper. A string of an Alliance shirts await the South Africans, and it forces them into a mistake with Dadu on the ball now. The shot comes in by South Africa, and it's deflected for another long corner. As the open goal, and somehow South Africa missed the target, but they will have another short corner. It looked like it was easier to score than to miss there, but that's what happened, and they'll have another short corner. The white shirts line up for yet another attack on goal. Stop comes in, shot. Van der Merwe, he makes the save. And it will be a free hit for the Alliance. There's an opportunity for South Africa. Van der Merwe makes the save. But it is the ball is absolutely belted into the hand of the Alliance defender, and he has managed to save the goal, much like Luis Suarez. The shirts do look similar to the Uruguay of 2010. Luis Suarez, the Uruguayan striker who saved the goal against Ghana in the 2010 FIFA World Cup with his hand and forced a penalty which was missed by Ghana, eventually sending Uruguay through to the semi-finals of the FIFA World Cup. And it's South Africa now will have the pre-flick. They missed one, a crucial one against the Netherlands. What are they going to do here? And no mistake this time, as it's comfortably put away. And South Africa are now 8 goals to 1 to the good. Morris on the ball for South Africa. Remembering South Africa still wanting just to improve their goal difference here. So they'll keep coming. Once again, South Africa find themselves in the D, and they have yet another short corner. The Lions, their goalkeeper Van der Merwe, he's made plenty of saves, but he's also not able to be keeping out 8. South Africa not clean there in their short corner execution. But the shot will come in. And once again, Van der Merwe, he attempted the save, but the goal does eventually trickle over the line, and it's 9 goals to 1. The Alliance just questioning there whether the first shot goal was lifted. But the umpire has explained to them, and the goal will stand, and it's 9-1 here at Hartley LB. This is promising from the Alliance down the left-hand side. They are in position. And the free hit goes against the Alliance. They thought they could have been in with a chance there. It's good work by Goosen. Played out towards the left, and it's tapped in, and the Alliance managed to clear it just in time. Alloway is not able to pick it up here as the clock goes down to the final 5 minutes of this opening encounter in Art Level B, day 8 of the World Masters Hockey Cup. Person has been instrumental for South Africa today, pulling all the strings in the midfield for South Africa. And over it gets thrown by Alliance, but it's picked up by South Africa. It's into the middle of the field. Finds support in Goosen. Out to the left. So Africa play on, that should be number 10. And that's exactly what it is, with Holloway just sticking it away. So South Africa moving to double figures here against the Alliance. Morris on the ball for South Africa. Plays it inside to Goosen. Send it out wide, and there's space on the left to make the circle entry. They go back to the left link, who plays it inside, and the Alliance only cleared as far as Worthington. Worthington on the ball for South Africa. Played into the Holloway, so he's got an opportunity. And the umpire calling a short corner when South Africa would have liked to have played the advantage, possibly for an 11th goal. Always played into the circle. That's a beautiful goal. That's arguably South Africa's best goal of the day. A lovely tomahawk from Goosen. He's been instrumental in all South Africa's attacks. And he's finally just added his name to the score sheet as well. And South Africa move into 11 goals to 1. Once again, just belted into the circle, but no deflection for South Africa. That is the final hooter. That goes the Alliance finally getting a goal through Nawaz, but that was the only one compared to South Africa's 11, and the South African team march on ahead of their final game against Spain.
That waiting for the gun, the nerves are just too much, thinking about what is about to go down.
And there goes the horn to start the race.
No, I think it's really amazing. And now the whole setup and people are dressed up.
We're giving something, I think, to the people is just fantastic.
The support on the side of the road is second to none, and that gives you the extra oomph.
Thoroughly enjoyed it. The scenery is beyond what I could imagine. I seriously enjoyed it. I met so many wonderful people on the way.
Really enjoying Cape Town. People seem to really appreciate artwork here, which is really nice.
Come and visit Cape Town. We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. This will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone, not just in Cape Town, but around the country and the world.
And he takes the tape.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.